Hey, we want to give you an uncommon update of what we have been up to in quarantine, in lockdown, in this COVID-19 season, and going through crisis as humans all together. You know that our mission of Uncommon Good is continuing to create spaces for people to connect with God and one another in community. And we know that a lot of what we do is gathering people together, which the kibosh happened on that. So we have had to shift, and we wanted to tell you what we've been up to. So many of you see the emails we put out, the devotionals in those emails, or the videos that we've been putting out on social media, talking about God and life and crisis and being human together, and what is it to be a faith community in these times. So many of you have seen those things, and we want to thank you for supporting us so that we can create those for all the people that are being blessed by those, encouraged by those, and everything. You know that we've been having Zoom meetings, and that is such a good way to connect. And one of my favorite things about our Zoom meetings has actually been having communion together. That is such a great opportunity in such a weird cyber way to just be one, to connect our hearts together and say we're in this together, that God is with us, and that tomorrow is going to be better. And the gift of having community and the gift of having communion in that community has been amazing. Another one of my highlights, I would say, was that so many of you showed up to do an incredible 2 birthday wishes for Noah and Kelly that many of you don't even know. You sent in videos, and we were able to bless Noah and Kelly the same weeks of their birthdays, where Kelly's been having health issues and Noah's home with her, helping to take care of his mom. And you guys sent us birthday videos to bless them. And you showed up in an amazing birthday parade for Camille, who turned 9 years old. And when I think of the joy of me getting to do Uncommon Good and how you support us in doing Uncommon Good, I think of those highlights, and I just thank God that I get to do what I get to do, that we as an Uncommon team get to create these spaces for you to connect with God and each other, and just thank you. Thank you for supporting us in Uncommon Good. And so today we're passing the hat. I am now going to throw the hat to Dawn, and she's going to share some of her highlights in our very uncommon quarantine update. Here you go, Dawn.
Nice throw, Ryan. Hey, everybody, it's Dawn, coming to you from Ruby's bedroom. And yeah, we just wanted to take a minute to let you guys know how grateful we are to have you alongside us in this whole season. One thing I've been super stoked about is being able to be a support for Becky at FFCC. She is very overwhelmed right now, and we've had people step up to help deliver groceries, to help purchase groceries. So many of you guys contributed to the birthday and grocery fund for Noah and Kelly, and we've been able to provide a huge blessing to that family on an ongoing, continuing basis. So you guys are a joy. Thank you for being on this crazy pandemic journey with us. One of my highlights has been the Zoom calls when we get together and just connect and laugh and kind of share the joy or the trial that we're going through in this time that can feel very isolating, and yet we connect with one another, and just being able to laugh, like genuinely laugh together, has lifted my spirits. Having so many of you reach out to check in on us, we just are grateful that we get to be doing Uncommon Good with you all during such a weird but memorable time. So given that, I'm going to pass the hat off to Cody. You ready, Cody?
You're too late, you give love a bad name. Sorry, I guess I wasn't ready. How's it going, guys? Cody, I'm outside. My family is playing out in the grass here, and I just want to pop in and say that I have been excited about the Zoom calls as well, and that connection time with each other, and it's been actually kind of a cool processing time for all of us. So I've enjoyed that. I've also enjoyed doing the deliveries. I've delivered to Noah and Kelly, and that was really cool. And been doing some other deliveries with FFCC as well. And I actually have been delivering. You may have seen. I did a write-up about a lady that I delivered to who's living in her car, and she's just such a beautiful soul, and amazing conversations that I'm having with her every time I deliver her some food with my mask on, 6 feet apart. But she's got a great heart. She's actually taking food to her kids, some of them are out of work, and she's helping out other homeless folks. And so it's kind of cool how everybody is looking out for one another right now. So I've been enjoying seeing that happen through the Uncommon Good community, but also just in the world right now. People just seem to be stepping up to care for one another. So that's been really cool. One of the things that's I've enjoyed recently is that we've had to get creative with how we do content. Like this video is a great example, but we've been doing videos and write-ups and more emails and things like that. And we've gotten to learn some new creative ways of doing things. And what I think the result has been is that we're putting out things that are encouraging to people, and that's the feedback we've been getting. And so for me, for us to put out something that when someone reads it or watches it, it changes their mood in a very heavy time, that is exciting for me. That's a win. That's very cool. And I hope that our stuff that we're putting out, I hate calling it content because we really want to connect with you guys more than have content. But I hope that every connection point we're putting out with you has been encouraging and has been uplifting and positive in a time when we all need it. And I'm looking forward to gathering again. I'm sure it'll look different in the future when we finally are able to gather once again. But I just want you guys to know that because of you and because of your generosity earlier in the year, because of your generosity throughout this time, continued generosity, not only have we been able to help a ton of people, but we're stable as an organization. So when the time comes for us to gather again, we're going to have the funds to do that. We're going to have the funds to put on the events that we've put on in the past. Again, they may look different, and who knows what we'll be able to do. But when the time comes, Uncommon Good is stable, and I'm very excited to report that. I'm very excited about that, that we, while other businesses and organizations are having to get loans and all that kind of stuff, we don't have to, and so that's pretty cool. But once again, I'm just excited to connect with you guys and get back to gathering when we can, and I can't wait to see your faces, shake your hands, give you a hug. And thanks so much for being a part of this Uncommon journey. Now, hats off to you.